Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 121B. It's a Chinese tier 10 medium, premium medium, reward tank at that, and it's located on the north spawn of Cliff under the command of Awppenheimer. Now previously, if you had a 121B, you'd actually managed to achieve it through Clan Wars or Strongholds or something like that, because it's only available as a reward tank, but Wargaming has since made this tank available, so some others do have it. It's got the 105mm gun, which is actually the L7. It's the British design, but of course this is Chinese built, and it's capable of doing 390 alpha with standard APCR and heat rounds to get 350mm of penetration. You can see Oppenheimer's carrying a hefty load of each. Now, it's not particularly fast, 50 kilometers an hour forwards, 20 in reverse, but it does have a very nice bouncy turret and a really good gun, much better than the Type 59 gun, and that's what makes this so good as a tank to play the game. Oh, he auto-aimed on to that 277 who was going up into the sniper's nest, but he got hit by a Scorpion G somewhere he couldn't see, and then he got hit by an LHMTV to boot, so he's had 2 hits received, and one of them was an APCR, the LHMTV. So not a good start to the game, but that's better. And that one went into the rear of the IS-22. He nicely timed that one. Always try to aim for the rear of the vehicle if you can, because you might get an engine fire, or you might just damage the engine, which means they'll be slow to move about, especially if they've got to use their repair kit. He's looking this way, so he fires to the cupola and gets it in. 399 off an E4. You can see there's some enemy fighting down at the other end of the donut, so he'll have to keep an eye on what actually happens with that. And I think he's actually decided, yeah, I'm going to go down there and get involved in that fight, because if he stays where he is, he won't be able to do much except peek and poke. Whereas here he can actually dominate, and in fact it's a good job that he did, because now puts one into the Type 61. It's a tier 9 Chinese medium. Easily going to be bested by this tier 10 version. There's an enemy down below. ELC Evan 90, somewhere down there. Is he hiding? Oh! There he is! Hello! Wiped out with one shot. Yeah, he'd already taken a bit of damage, so it was just a mercy killing. Okay, where is that LHMTV? The guy who fired at us earlier and took a whopping great 238 hit points of damage. The Type 61 is desperately trying to hide, but it's not going to help him. And he's probably going to bounce any round that he fires at us. Oh, he didn't. He actually got one in. 392, but he's out the game now. Reload time 6.62 seconds, which is quite quick for a medium tank. Remember, this is 105mm. You'd expect to have a reload of around about that sort of level. He's been spotted by those guys. Remember, there's a 277 up in the sniper's nest as well, and people in this position tend to be vulnerable. Gets a round into the rear of that Pershing, a high roll. Can he get one into C-54? He's on the move. Yes, he got him. But a low roll, 360. You notice how the top players, they always seem to time their shots just to get the right spot. Either that or they aim just below the turret, just behind the turret, so you can actually either hit the ammo rack or the fuel tanks, because that's where they're located. Of course, if you hit the fuel tanks, you might get a fire, or you might be able to get a fire on your next shot if you hit target. Yep, there goes the Pershing. So you've got 3 kills now. Where's that LHMTV? We can see him. Can he get the shot on him? Is there another enemy just around the corner? There's a T110E4 up there. There's the T54. He's hiding behind the rock. Not sure he's got a shot on that guy at the moment, but he keeps poking. And remember, we've got to watch out for that 277. There's the E4. He's being very cautious. Doesn't want to commit himself. Oh, the E4 is looking this way. No. Go for the side. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, he did exactly the right thing. He went for the side of the vehicle, the ammo rack area, hoping to get it. He's now got the engine, and that's a kill. Okay, you're putting that rock between him and the sniper's nest. He can move up now. The LHMTV has been taken out. There's the 277, who's now vulnerable. Hello! Fires one into his ass. Gets 363, which is a low roll, but the 277 now knows he's been served notice. You are served an eviction notice. You have to leave that spot. If you don't, Awppenheimer's going to have you. Yep, puts that one perfectly in the right spot, but he didn't get the kill. That actually went to the ISU 152K, got the rear of that STB, but he couldn't get the gun down. The terrible gun depression on these Chinese mediums. It's only 5 degrees. It does make you vulnerable. Yeah, that guy's looking this way, so yeah, he aborted that one because he knew the guy was looking this way, but he's going to do it this time. Low roll again, 388, but only just. Can he get another shot in? Go for it, yes! And he gets the kill this time as well. And that means there's only 3 enemies remaining. A Scorpion G who's down by the cap area. An Object 704 who's down there as well, must be looking in this direction because he must be realising, oh, he wasn't looking this way. The Scorpion's looking elsewhere as well, but he goes through the gun shield, and that's his top gun. And that means there's only 1 enemy remaining, the Object 705A, who's just around the corner. And I think he's now going to go and bully that guy because he's got lots of hit points. And he's got a long reload. He just fired, I think. I just heard a big bang. He fires one that doesn't penetrate it, and now he's going to get behind this guy. The 705 has to make up his mind. Do I shoot at E100 or do I shoot at the 121B? Well, I think he's decided he wants to go for the 121B. And Awppenheimer does take a big hit, but now he's just going to go to work on that 705 on the side. There's no way this guy's getting out of here alive. Next shot will be the kill, and it is! But it doesn't go to Awppenheimer, it goes to the Centurion 7-1, who does a drive-by and claims the scalp. But Awppenheimer won't mind because he's got 6 kills already, and he did most of the damage to that guy. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And here's the end of battle stats for that one, and it was an ace tanker for Awppenheimer in the 121B, and not just any old ace tanker. This one was his first ace tanker in this tank. He managed to get a Fire for Effect, a Spotter, a Duelist, a Hand of God, and a Bruiser medal out of this game. And he also picked up a couple of Battle Hero medals. He got the High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And his win rate from that battle was 11,233, which is more than Super Unicum. It's very, very high indeed. And you can see why he's in a top clan like MAHOU when he does this sort of damage on a regular basis. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, 7,166 hit points was his high caliber. Nobody else could be near him. The Object 705A managed to get 2,619, and then it was the ISU 152 with 2,502. When it came to kills, again, nobody could touch him. 6 kills for Awppenheimer, 2 kills for the ISU 152K, the AE Phase 1 and the 704 on the enemy team. Nobody else had more than 1 kill. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top in that one as well. Top in all 3 columns. 1,515 base experience points. The only player over 1,000. 920 went to the ISU 152K, the reward tank, the loot boxes tank. And 817 went to the T10. Awppenheimer fired 29 rounds in that game. Got 24 direct hits and 21 penetrations. Damage of 7,166 hit points, of which 1,892 were at more than 300 meters. Some of those shots he was firing at tanks which were some distance away were the ones where he earned that the more than 300s tag. I think some of the tanks that were driving across his field of view when he was at the center, and also when he was firing at the tanks that were up near the center point while he was down at the donut. 4 hits received from the enemy, all 4 penetrated. Yeah, the armor on this tank isn't that particularly good. It's not really supposed to be good. It's supposed to have a good bouncy turret, but not a very good hull. So if you aim for the hull, you do get the pens. In fact, I was surprised that the Type 61 did aim for the hull, but he did, and he got the pen. I was very surprised about that one. But yes, he did put the shot in, but of course he got taken out by Awppenheimer. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed, and 3,188 hit points of spotting assist during that game. He earned 110,379 credits from the game, got 55,190 from personal reserves, and 36,425 for holiday ops. So his grand total was 201,994 credits, an absolutely massive total. And even though he fired premium rounds in that game, after repair and ammunition resupply and consumables, he still took away a profit of 108,104 credits for the entire game. So he made a big profit off that one, and you can see why now he can play those games where he makes a loss, because if he makes this sort of profit from a tier 10 medium, then yes, it's well worth it. 7 bonds for this being a tier 10 vehicle, 2,272 XP times 2, 114 for this being a premium vehicle. Because it's a reward tank, you don't get that much in the way of XP boost. You do get more on the ones you actually have to pay for, because obviously you buy those on the premise that they are going to train your crews. But on this one, because it's a reward tank, it's slightly less, well, a lot less. And he also took away 4,659 experience points altogether. So I hope you really enjoyed that game. I did. It shows the 121B in a good light. There is a 121 out there, which is the standard version of this tank, the tech tree version. But this, the reward one, well, it's slightly better accuracy, and of course you get that premium that it is a premium vehicle. So there you're getting something extra on top. So, if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below because it feeds the YouTube algorithm and gets us noticed by other people, and thanks for watching.